Hi everyone, it's Liesl. I'd like to share a little journal that I made recently with paper from Fab Scraps. Fab Scraps is a South African company which sells its paper internationally, so you can look for them on the internet if you like. And the journal is 6¼ by 4¼ The spine is 1½ inches wide, and the cover is made from a cereal box. It has a ribbon closure which is loose, and I just did the scrunched up brown packaging paper, Mod Podged onto the cover, and then inked and podged again. In fact, I didn't Mod Podge this to the cover, I just used normal PVA glue. So that's the outside. I put a little Tim Holtz bookplate which was gifted to me by the very kind Julia for a little title, and it is open at the top, so something can be put in there. Right. So I can't tell you how much I love this paper from Fab Scraps, this range. I'm just in love with it. So here goes. On the inside I made a little pocket and a little greaseproof bag with a tag, very nicely tea-dyed with my favorite red tea. And as always, quite a bit of stamping all over the journal. The paper reminds me a little bit of botanical paper or illustrations, so I kept very much to the botanical vein as much as possible. That's the center of the first signature. Little pocket, some grid paper with stamping, the other side of the little greaseproof paper. I made some index cards from manila cardstock and used lots of flaps because I really like a lot of journaling space excuse me, in my journals, and if I can embellish them but at the same time retain my journal space, I'm very happy. So that's just a little sweetie bag which went in another one of the little greaseproof bags with a tag. The other one's coming out too. Here you go, and I backed this image with some old book paper. Another one of the index cards. I'll just leave that there. That's such a beautiful image. I love it. And then I've been trying to use up some of my 6x6 paper, and this needs to still be glued. I've been making little envelopes with my envelope punch board. Another little manila file folder that I made, and the image once again backed with book paper. Some lovely, I love that beautiful stamp. And that little stamp there. I delight in finding small little stamps in stamp sets that almost go forgotten, and I find that they are extremely useful as little decorations on page corners. Another little file folder. little decorations on pages and so on. Another one of the little envelopes that I made, which needs to be glued. That's such a beautiful blue. Index card. Colour coordinated with the little paper bag. That's the centre of the 5th signature. Generally, I prefer my signatures to be not too chunky and to rather put more signatures in so that it feels to me as though the book pages lie a little flatter if I do that, but I think it's just my personal preference. Lovely stripes. As you can see, such beautiful paper. The images of the flowers are really gorgeous. Index card, center of the last signature, beautiful water lilies. And as you can see, I really went overboard with my tea dyeing. I made my solution quite dark, and it gave some really nice texture to the paper. And I find Vintage Photo to be the perfect companion to the red tea. There we go, it's a bit of a snug fit. There you go. And the last bit of stamping and a little, there we go. And that is my little botanical themed journal. It's a lovely size to fit into a bag and to carry with you. Thanks for watching. Until we speak again. Bye.